Hello class, I am Mr. Jenkins of course, and today is a very exciting day because today we're going to be discussing the key elements of an argumentative essay and how you all should construct your argumentative essay. Okay class, to start things off we're going to talk about the 5 key elements that an argumentative essay needs to include. It should have an introduction, a thesis statement, support and research, a counterclaim, and a conclusion. Now before we dive in on each key element, here's a list of possible topics for you to write about. Take about 5 minutes to choose your top 3 favorites, and after the video we will discuss as a group who will get which topic. Okay, now that everyone has a list of 3 topics, we'll begin discussing the key elements of an argumentative essay. The first key element of an essay is the introduction. The introduction introduces the topic you will be writing about. Think of the introduction as the first bite of your favorite food. The first bite tastes so delicious and it makes you want to eat more and more and more. It gives you a taste that you cannot resist. The introduction introduces the reader to the topic at hand and interests them enough to continue reading on. Along with the introduction comes the thesis. The thesis statement is included in the introductory paragraph and it states which side of the argument you are on. You can think of a thesis statement as a team that you are cheering for in sports. Since I'm a Louisville fan, I'll be cheering for the Louisville Cardinals against the Kentucky Wildcats. And that goes for whatever side you're on. Let everyone know which side you're in favor of. Okay class, now before we move on, can someone give me a definition of a thesis statement and give me an example of a thesis statement for the topic that you wish to choose?
Great definition and example. I think that you all really have a hang on that. Next comes your support and research. Why did you choose the side that you chose? How can you prove to me that your choice is better or is more sensible? Also, when researching, try and stay away from websites that end in .com unless I approve. Try and use trusted websites. Research is the glue that holds your argument together. Without research, it would be incredibly difficult to prove your side of the argument.
Now it's your all's turn. Try and give me an example of what we would consider a trusted website. No, Wikipedia is not really a trusted website, but Wikipedia does include helpful resources that are trusted websites. If you all need any help finding websites, I'll be glad to help, or if you want to clarify a website by me, that's fine as well. Okay, so next up on the checklist, we have the counterclaim. A counterclaim requires you to argue the other side of the argument. Think of a counterclaim as the classic devil and angel fighting on your shoulders. While you may feel strongly about one side, the other side might have some valid points as well. Can anyone give me a claim and a counterclaim for their topic of choice? Yes, that is a great example of a claim and a counterclaim. Everyone will have to develop a claim and counterclaim in their rough drafts, and they'll have to have it approved by me. Finally, the conclusion is the closing statements of your argument. Basically, the conclusion is just reciting your thesis and summing up as to what side of the argument is correct. Think of your conclusion as children getting dropped off to college. You've raised them correctly, taught them everything they know, and now it's time to let them live on their own. The reader now has an idea of which side to choose. Alright class, now that you all have been given the keys to success, you are all ready to write your own rough drafts. Your rough drafts will be due in 5 days, and if you all have any questions, please feel free to ask whenever or email me, don't hesitate. If there are no questions left, then I assume you all understand the material and are ready to get writing.